So registering lets us authenticate. And as we said, that is different than authorization. Authorization basically gets into what you can see and what you can't see and what you're allowed to do. So implementing authorization does involve adding data attributes. We can add them to the controller, and we can actually add them to individual action methods. We can specify what groups of users have access and what they can do. So we can put it on the controller or the action method level. We have to use the authorize attribute. And basically, if you just put authorize, above an action method, that just requires that the person be logged in. Okay. And quite often you end up having to add this using statement that kind of goes with the authorize attribute. If you were going to put authorize on every single action method in a controller, it does make more sense to put it at the controller level. And that is right above where you are basically deriving your controller from the base. Okay, so right after the namespace, because this is going to affect all of the action methods that are inside. Now, if there is an action method where you would like anybody to access the action method, they don't have to be logged in. You can put authorize on the controller, but then you can allow anonymous on any of the individual action methods, and it will let somebody who's not registered and not logged in, it will let them access it. And you're going to see that in a minute because we are going to set this up. So what we're going to do is we're going to add authorize to members, children, and parent-child. We're going to add it to those controllers. And then we have to make sure we've got the using statement in there. Okay. And then for the members controller, we're going to add allow anonymous to the index action method. Okay. And then you'll see how all of this works. So let me kind of close out of these guys. Okay. And let's look at our controllers, and we're going to work on the children, members, and parent-child. So at the top, we're going to add authorize. And it's flagging it because I don't have my using statement in here. Let me see, ASP.NET Core is right. Dot authorization. Okay, and I'm lazy, so I'm going to copy this over here and over here. Okay, and then I'm going to take my authorize, and we will put that in here. And we'll also put that in over here. Then it's in the members controller that we want people who they don't have to log in to actually see a list of members. So here's our index action method. And we are going to allow anonymous. I'm going to save everything here and run a build. And now I'm going to run the app. So at this point, I am logged in. So if you're logged in, you still have access to everything. And at this point, I could add or edit anything I want. Becky Adams, I could, change the child and do whatever I want here. Okay. Now I'm going to log out. And now I'm going to try to access these same sections. So parent is our members controller. And we said they could access the index, but if they try to do anything else, they have to be logged in. They can't even get to kids and families without being logged in. Upcoming events is part of the home controller. And so the home, upcoming events, privacy, we haven't put any kind of, authorization on any of those. We just did it on the ones with the more confidential data.